And we are live. How's everybody doing out there on this Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. as the markets begin to open? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for coming in to the crypto world, man. Shout out to everyone here. Eddie DC, man. Shout out to my man Eddie. Again, if you shorted XRP, it was pretty easy money, right? People are going to learn about the lawsuit and they're going to sell. My only thing is I was in it about 38 and I sold a little early. Wow. Had I just been able to stay up until, again, it's already like 4 or 5 in the morning was where these pops eventually happen. If I could have stayed up till 1 a.m. though, or if I could have projected the perfect area to get in. We did have this area here. Looked like we could have gapped up. So I guess I could have got a gap up trade up into that zone. Still made a good profit, but you know, I made a few hundred, could have made a few thousand. It was very, very close if I just let this trade run. Actually still be up huge if I let this trade run. I was in at 38. So anyway, hope everyone's having a good day. Let's take a look at what we always do and take a look at Bitcoin and see where we're at. I haven't even looked at Bitcoin yet since I woke up, so I have no idea where it's at. This is going to be as much of a surprise as it is for me. I keep talking about CAG. I keep telling you guys that it's being pumped by Binance. I bring it up on the channel every day. It's up to you whether you take my advice or not, but that was easy money. If you took my advice, easy money. Just, you know, Binance pumps things and they're going to pump. So look at Bitcoin sitting in around the same place. Let's see, in the last hour, it's gone up down to 22.7, back up all the way up back to 21.4, and then back down again. Loves hitting this 24,000 area and coming back down. It just loves to range here. This is Bitcoin's new range of volatility. Almost a bit of a head and shoulder there. Possible, I don't know. You can see this is a shoulder, that is a head. Is this a right shoulder? Are we forming a giant head and shoulders? Looks like it's possible here, right? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. See this? Something to think about. Giant head and shoulders. But we're still consolidating. So we'll see if that plays out or not. Still consolidating. I'm still bullish. Still, as long as we hold this pattern and we don't break it, I'm remaining bullish. And that tells us that we're going to go to 30,000. So still bullish on Bitcoin at the present moment. 4 hour, let's take a look. 1 hour looks good, like it wants to make a move. And the 4 hour too. So that tells you that we probably will have some good trading for Bitcoin today. I think we're going to break out above some higher regions. Just look, I mean, we're curving up here in the MACD. We had enough of bearish momentum. We pulled back down. 4 hour looks really, really, really good. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily, not so much, right? Daily is like, okay, I've had enough. I want to do a little bit of a pullback. So, and let's take a look at that this is the 3-day. Now the 3-day has this push up until this starts to curve, but it is. See, it was straight. Now it's starting to curve a little bit. We also have a white bar here. So 3 days starting to tell me that there's possibility of a pullback coming. So that's just something to look at right there. The daily also is saying, hey, we're kind of coming down. But we've been moving down since this white bar here, and the price has been going up, especially with the stochastics moving to the side. It tells me we may be doing a double top up here while we get up a little higher and we reconsolidate. So right now, the 3-day and the daily are a little extended. So they're telling us to be cautious. But we're not seeing exactly a crash yet or indication of a crash. But they're telling us to be cautious. The 1 hour says it wants to actually make a move. We're low on the Stokes and we're doing well here. We're coiling up. To me, this is also a bit of an ascending triangle. See, I thought I showed you this curve bottom here. It's very similar to consolidation. Bitcoin is really finding a nice level here at 21,007, 22,000. I've said numerous times, I don't think it's going to come back and test 20 grand. I just don't. A lot of traders are saying that. They're saying guaranteed. Now, I'm not saying it won't happen. I just don't. For me, if I had to make a bet on it, I would say no. But that's just me. You know, I could be completely wrong here. That's how I feel about it. Again, trading has nothing to do with your feelings. That's how you get wrecked. So, you know, we can have projections that we all believe in, but then we have to look at the facts. And the facts is it's in a bull flag. It's in a possible head and shoulders pattern. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Let's see what happens. If that breaks down, I mean, that will bring us right back down to 20K. We'll probably be pretty close to the measured move. Also will be a beautiful Bart Simpson pattern. right side of the face, head, left side of the face, head, right side of the face. So that's something that we have to think about for sure. Rex City for the alts. Good morning, boss. Yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Look like dominance may have kind of gotten up on us. Shout out to everyone coming into the live stream, sitting with crypto. See, there's still money to be made. You could have shorted XRP last night and made a boatload. And I put that out there. I said, you know what to do. If you were in my channel, I gave the call. Said, you guys know what to do. To me, it was obvious, right? It was super obvious what to do. It's funny, man. Altcoins crash and we get less people here. Right? Interesting. Will Bitcoin go to 30K by Christmas? Man, we will see. We will see. Bitcoin battling 24K. Alts by the dip. Band. AAVE. GRT. INJ. New alts. Uniswap takeover. Like, it's been a nuts, you know, because when Bitcoin dominance gets crazy, I feel like Uniswap doesn't care as much. And it's like, you know what? We're just going to keep moving. Just changed the title to the video. Realized I copied it from the other day. Sorry about that. Apologies all around to everybody. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 5 people watching. Wow. You look like you're just awake. I am just awake. So you did a really good job, man. I am just awake. Rex City for the alts. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so we're taking a look at Bitcoin. And right now we're saying that it's consolidating. And it's a possible shoulder, head, right shoulder. We're going to see what happens with that. If this line, what's up? Shout out to JV Supreme. Shout out to Hadouken, everybody here. Thank you so much for coming in. Now, if we can hold this line, I'm still bullish for Bitcoin. So we did bounce once. We bounced twice really quick. We had bullish divergence too as well at the bottom of this. Another thing I want to kind of show is, are we in an ascending triangle on the 30-minute? You can take the head of the triangle here. This is your trend line. That is an ascending triangle, in my opinion, which should break to the upside. So, take off my old work here. But you can see, Bitcoin is, in my opinion, in a rounded bottom, as I've showed you before, which was consolidation for the alts, too. See that? Making a higher low on the 30-minute, too. Here's our low, second higher low, third higher low. Okay? We do need to put in a higher high. We're getting pretty close, though. It's really like in 23.6 region. It's been hanging out in this little, like whenever I look at Bitcoin, 23.6 seems to be its happy place, right? I entered link down. There's crazy bullish divergence and really bottomed at the moment in profits. Good morning. Cool, man. We'll take a look at the down tokens and everything. Have a hunch, huh? Love that. Interesting. So let's take a look at this. This is a bull flag for the Dow Jones. Now the Dow Jones up 183 today, doing well. It's consolidating. It's consolidating in this bigger pattern. And I told you guys, it looks like it's going to have a blow off top. So look for the Dow to go into something insane. This pattern was up, down, up, down. It should have come down. It really hasn't yet. And we've got low momentum here on the 12-hour. Even the daily really wants to break out. Stokes triple bottoming here. Really good sign that the price went up while the Stokes went down and the MACD is resetting. Really, really good sign right here. We have strong indications on the 1 hour. We have a MACD cross. We have a MACD cross coming bullish on the 4 hour, and we have a bullish MACD cross coming on the daily. Tells you that everything is probably going to fly today and for the next few days into the week. Into the weekend, look for the Dow to probably break this high and break this line here at 30,650. We break 30,650, we start to move in a parabolic manner out of this rising wedge, which is a 68% chance to break to the downside. If we broke, we would go all the way to 18,000. I don't think they're going to allow that with all the money printing. So, stimulus coming as well. It's good news for all coins, everything else. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance real fast. Can you believe Bitcoin dominance going all the way to 69? Who would have thought? And, you know, everyone got stopped out of the alts they were in, and they got pushed right back into Bitcoin. And that's really kind of what happens here in the space. So, yeah, that's what happened. We went overboard. Can't believe we went this high. And I thought we were going to have some bullish, bearish divergence, but it was basically vindicated. That was it here. We fell down. We reset a parabolic move. Now, Bitcoin dominance, man, that's the highest we get right there. See that? Super important we're looking at this. Now, the highest I've ever seen it, there's 73. Okay, back in September, we did get that high all the way up to 73. We would crash. Now we're kind of reaching a high point here at 69. But I did tell you guys that dominance was looking bullish the last few days. Every day you come on my channel and I show you dominance. Whether you choose to remember it or not and then compulsively decide to trade alts all night long, even though I've showed you that dominance is high, it's completely up to you. Shout out to Mohit Singla on the live stream. SGMO, man, doing amazing things. Amazing things. So Bitcoin dominance, hanging out. Now, Bitcoin kind of sitting steady, though, eating up the market share of all these little altcoins, getting ready. Now, this is a bottoming out for altcoins, specifically for the BTC pair. So that's something you want to take a look at. Now we're going to look at total and total 2. That's what we do every morning. We go over Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, total and total 2. Give you the whole market, give you exactly where we're headed, what's going on. Now, when we look at the total market cap for cryptocurrency, it's good to see that we're bouncing off the support here at $600 billion. That seems to be a new bottom. We came up here, we got rejected here around 590, 600, had to consolidate in this area, form a nice base around 500 billion. We would come up with a huge spike, influx of money, and a lot of that money has not left, my friends. Where is it? It's in DeFi, it's in certain coins, it's in CHZ, it's in Rose, you know, oldies but goodies too. Some of them are in and out. Let's look at XRP, back down to 33 cents, all the way hitting 30 cents. A good chance that we were going to hit 30 cents last night. And look, it doesn't look like it's even over on the daily. The daily is still extended. We could still go even more to be oversold, and there's still more for the red line and the blue line to converge down here on the stochastics RSI. Tells me that maybe this isn't over. Kind of a Bart Simpson pattern here for XRP. Now, what happened to XRP is just the news, you know, and isn't it funny, though, with the bad news, we also come and we hit this level here. We hit this exact level of support and resistance back down to 33 cents. Now, if you watch my video, I always said to sell around 52. If we broke 52, it was a heavy, heavy level of selling that would occur. And that's something that I always said. Watch out for if XRP breaks 52. I have a beautiful video kind of telling you how to trade XRP for the month if you want to check that video out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button. 12 people in the room, 10 likes. Please hit that like button. Let us get back up to that 20 people that we always have in the room the last few days. Really appreciate that. Hard with the holidays, though. I'm sure people are traveling, doing things with their family. One thing I want to talk about is that no one's discussing is Monero. That continues to go up on a tear. No one's discussing it. No one's talking about it. No one's like, hey, trade Monero. They want to stay away from it, I believe, because it's a privacy coin. And they have people so brainwashed. People are afraid to speak their minds. But you can see the daily was going to have a cross, came right back up. Stokes are looking good. The daily for Monero looks amazing. Projected, Monero is going to keep moving, honestly. Let's see if I can get a projection for you here. See, we were in this consolidation period here. Then we broke into a falling wedge. Now we broke out to the top of the falling wedge. We can easily get the target here. We take the base of this falling wedge and we bring it up. It's going to send Monero all the way back to over its $200. About to $200 for Monero. So look for Monero to go to $200. It's a privacy coin, man, and they're cracking down on all sorts of things throughout the world. So privacy is king, and privacy is becoming a currency. So that's something you guys really need to reiterate and think about. Okay. Sushi, man, underwater a little bit. What is it doing? Where is it going? What happened to Sushi? Well, Sushi was in this beautiful channel. It's still technically in, being held by that 200-day moving average right here. Doing a bit of a double bottom here. Can it break this line and continue back up off its parabolic run that it's been on? This really nice. Look at that bowl. Look for it to come out the end of the bowl and make it through. I'd like to see it get above this support region here at 252 and hold that region, consolidate right there, and then we could have some big moves for Sushi back all the way up to 384. 31% gains, even more actually if you get it here at the bottom. Aggressive buy right now for Sushi at the bottom of the pattern. Theta, the Theta get wrecked. Theta did not. So like if you win the right coins, you're not getting wrecked here. I keep talking about Theta. Told you guys Theta is nice. Look at it coming back and retesting this new support region at 105. Bouncing back up to 113. Now it's forming a flag. So what you do for Theta is you go into the 1 minute, the 1 hour, and you kind of look at what's happening here. You can draw a few patterns. You can draw this pattern here and say, okay, it's deciding to consolidate in this region. But you could also say it's forming a rising wedge like this. And you want to see which pattern is taking precedent now. Is it going to break up and through this channel, or is it going to go sideways and go into that channel? And that's going to tell you really where your best place to buy is. If it breaks up here, you want to get in here at the bottom of this channel once it breaks above. If it breaks down here, you want to get in here at the bottom of this pattern. That's how I'd play Theta if you're not sure what's going on and you still think it's bullish, which it is. Let's look at the daily, though, a little extended. Wait for this to have somewhat of a pullback, in my opinion, or go sideways before you get into it again. But Theta's still doing amazing, right? And we take a look at total and total 2. Total 2 is all the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin. Now, we had a breakout. We were supposed to keep breaking out. We did not. Looks like we have a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. If I look at it on the 1 hour, let's take a look at what we see here. We broke out. My target was all the way up here at 248 billion. We couldn't get there. We got rejected at the previous target at 222 billion. And we would come all the way back down to bounce off 187 billion. You can see it's bouncing really well off my support and resistance regions. We wicked right off of 187, which I told you was strong support. See, we bounced off it here. We bounced off it there again. So I don't think the alt's going to go down too much lower. I think we're okay. And that's why you really need to see total and total 2. You could be in an altcoin position. You're not sure what's going on. Take a deep breath. This is extended bullish divergence here on the 1 hour as well, because we have the price going all the way down. But if we look at the oscillator here on the RSI, that the price is moving to the upside. It tells you that that is bullish divergence, and this would be a beautiful place actually to start loading up on altcoins, in my opinion. Bullish divergence here shows that there's a good chance that we can load up on altcoins. The daily actually is a little more extended. Say we can go sideways or down a little more, but most of the red is done. Hopefully that's okay. 12 hours, well, 4 hour wants to get bullish, forming that double bottom on the Stokes and getting up. We did bounce off 187. Look for us to kind of hang out here for maybe a day or two, form consolidation, and then make our move back up into the party. So I'm still bullish on altcoins. Don't worry. Really good day to load up on an altcoin, honestly. This is really what they made it for. These are the prices. 350 for Uni, forming a bit of a double bottom, a head and shoulder pattern there. But it is in this giant bowl of consolidation. You grab it, you grab it, you grab it, you grab it. So that's 350. Looks like a really nice consolidation period for that. VeChain as well, 144. I wouldn't sleep on VeChain, forming this giant cup and handle. Hasn't really negated the cup and handle yet. Still doing well. We could just move the handle up a little bit, kind of channel it in this area. Had a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. Let's take a look at it. Did it play out? And it was about to break out. We got as high as here, about 177, but then we got rejected all the way back down. Now it's forming this new channel. Can we hold this support region here? If we don't hold this support region, we could come all the way back down. But I'm still calling this as a cup and handle, and I'm still holding myself to that, and I like it. So projected, actually really nice buy here into the wick at 1466. Might be one of the best buys you could get in for VeChain. So I'm going to make that call right now. 8 hour looking good. Daily looking a little extended, but not too bad. I don't see, we're pretty close to the end for the bottom of these altcoins. I'm going to make a call on that. Waves all the way back to 631. Can you believe that? It would go all the way to that 930 and get rejected that much, falling out of this rising wedge pattern that it was in. Now, is it forming a bit of a head and shoulders? It's going to form its right shoulder here and dump back all the way down to 377. A lot of hype for waves, but very, very possible. One thing I'm noticing that's different than the last altcoin season here is a lot of these coins would get up and then they would kind of keep their chunk. Like once we got to 600 billion in the market cap, these alts would really like keep up where they were, Shout out to Diego Cruz, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Really appreciate it. Need to get some more Link. Hey, man, cheap Link is a good thing. 30K by Christmas. What planet do you live on? XRP getting sued by the SEC is a big yikes. So it's going to get delisted. No, it's not. I would load up on XRP, honestly. What people don't realize is when you trade for a living, you can make money when it's up and you can make money when it's down. right? Last night made a pretty penny on XRP down. It's very easy to play this. SEC suit XRP. All you had to do was buy XRP down. Like, you put $2,000 on it, make 10%. I made about 300. I should have made about $2,000. I'll be honest. I was up late at night, and I couldn't keep the trade going. I eventually closed it somewhere into these green candles. It's not getting delisted. It's not. You can't delist a crypto, man. See, this is why I hate to say this, but this is why normies, guys. Shout out to the normies. Everyone who's here who's not a normie, who's been in crypto for a long time and made crypto their life, give a clap for the normies. You can't delist things in crypto. Things are on decentralized exchanges. Like, I could sell anything to anyone through a decentralized exchanges. XRP is the elephant in the room, all part of the show. Yeah, listen to Diego Cruz, man. Z million dip buy or what? Now look at he says 30K by Christmas. What planet are you living on? I guess he's not living on our planet because he hasn't seen what Bitcoin did in the last few weeks. What planet is he living on? Pretty interesting. If we look at Bitcoin here, 23,700, right? It's in a consolidated bull here, which I've showed you before. It's also in a bull flag. Okay. Scott, what I'll show you is, I guess if Scott wants some TA, I guess he doesn't understand how TA works, but let's show it. Let's show it to him. Here is a pennant. Okay. I'll show you how this works, Scott, since you're in a TA channel, but you don't want to. Scott's my nemesis. He's like a friend, but he's like kind of like I don't know. I can't explain it. So check it out. And look, you see where the price went right here, and it hit this price, and it got rejected. Got really close. You know, we got up, and then we consolidated. So this is how you form patterns, and this is how you form your trajectory, right? So then you form another pennant here. And what you do here is you take the length of this pole. It doesn't always hit the pole. This is one of the few patterns that didn't work. But what happens is, in very bullishness, you can take the length of the pole, but in the regular, you can just take the length of the triangle, and boom, that was the length of the triangle there. Boom. So there's one pattern, hit the target, second pattern, hit the target, and you keep moving. So then you get to here, and it's the same scenario, okay? This is actually an ascending triangle now. So you form it here like so. Instead of really ridiculing me, maybe you could actually learn, like open your mind and realize that I have some knowledge for you. But it's up to you, man. It's up to you. People that ridicule people, they don't learn from other people. Anyway, so that's an ascending triangle. We're going to coil up in there, and that's very bullish. We also have a bullish move here on the 4 hour. So yes, I see Bitcoin going to 30K, at least 28K. 28,275 is the temporary target of this pattern right here on the 4 hour. Okay. If we go to a bigger time frame like the daily, then yeah, it's a little larger of a pattern, because I was going to take this pattern here, which is the consolidation that we had around 20K, which formed another pennant. And you can see how this pennant is the same as the pennant I just showed you on the 1 hour, 4 hour. You just can't see into this area, but that forms the same pennant. And then you would take the length of this pole here, like so, and bring that up to here. And that gives you another target a little bit above, but 29.5, you know? So yeah, I mean, I think we're going to get very close to 30K by Christmas. I didn't make a $50 bet. I never made a $50 bet with anybody. XRP in the second impulsive wave, which is the bigger, following the Elliott wave theory. Yeah, if you zoom out on the big impulse XRP moves, it's just following a normal. Yeah. You're looking at the XRP waves. Yeah, for sure. 28K possible wick to 30K. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So there you go. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. You won't make a bet. What a weirdo. I'm gonna block this dude, man. Yeah, he's been removed. I don't like negative energy, man. He's blocked. Anyway, let's keep it moving. So check it out. Hold the lines, yeah. Yeah, that guy, I'll talk about that guy, Scott O'Leary. He's a friend. We were friends for years, and then he like constantly would, I've blocked him from my phone. So now he's coming into my live stream to try to like talk to me. But yeah, and I've only blocked like 2 people in my whole life from my phone. Hold the lines. I'm not blocked. Look, put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Anyway. So check it out. Coins that you need. Okay, you guys are newbies. So Scott, you want to get in on things. You should learn how to use Uniswap, Maha DAO. Okay. All sorts of crazy coins up huge. Duck DAO Dime. The DAOs are really making it in the space, right? Look at Duck DAO Dime. Now it is 24, but just look at this. If we look at 30 days ago, this thing was only worth $3. It has 8x'd, and it was actually up to 33, but it is 8x'd in literally 1 month. 30 days and 8x. Yeah, this dude's a weirdo, man. No, I made him a bet that Trump would win the election. I bet him $100. I actually voted for Brock Pierce. I don't know who will win the election, but I bet him that Trump will win. I don't know who's gonna win, and honestly, we don't know who's gonna win yet. The bet isn't over yet. I'm so open-minded. He thinks that I don't know. I can't get into. He's gonna ruin my show. So let's get him out of here. Hide user on this channel. I'll report him for harassment soon. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Exactly. Trump's still the president until he's not. It's just like, thing is, once you're a trader, it's just like trading. See, my friends, or these people who used to be my friends, they listen to the media, and they were like, oh, well, he's, Biden's, they said Biden's, electoral college still has yet to vote. Like, they have not the vote is solidified, I believe, on January 6th. So until they solidify the vote, like, we don't know what's going to happen. You have to remain open-minded, and that's what I was trying to teach him, is you have to remain open-minded. You can't just read the news. The news is always lying to you. That's what people don't realize, man. Like, people that base their truth off of the media, you have to realize the media has been trained to lie to you for a long time. Like, this is what they've done. The second you start thinking that the media is telling you the truth, you're slipping. Like, you're slipping in life. Like, you're not going to teach your kids the truth. You're going to be a bad parent if you listen to the media, because you're not going to really bring your kids to, like, the essence of life. You're not going to show them what matters, I'm being honest. You have to think for yourself. The media never told us to buy Bitcoin. The mainstream media still doesn't really understand what is going on. Media is money news, period. Exactly. And that's why, like, bad energy, man. Take it from me. You see someone in your life giving you bad juju, just walk away, man. Walk away, cut them out of your life. There's a block button in your phone. Use it, man. Use it, because someone that's just going to continuously bring you bad negative energy, just really pointless in your life, It's going to be time to play XRP up not too far from now, okay? We're going to look at the daily, and the Stokes are headed down. Not too long from now, it looks like we're going to see XRP up, which is pretty cool, man. So just look at, keep yourself at that. Wise will 20x. It's possible. Free info is always propaganda. So am I giving propaganda then? I guess technically, because think about it. I'm pushing Bitcoin, somewhat of a propaganda. I mean, but at the same time, I truly believe that it's positive. It's like, I'm anti-propaganda. Like, I feel like they've pushed their Federal Reserve on us all, and they want us to, use their monetary system. And I'm proposing that there's another system that you guys can use. So there you go, Everyone does have an agenda. My agenda is to kind of get people away from the banking system. So yes, I do have an agenda. I definitely do. Wow, bringing XTZ all the way back to 204. They just they love just bringing these altcoins to their knees yet again. Zilliqua, the only coin pumping, going all the way to 6 cents, continuing to rip. That's amazing, right? Zilliqua just saying, you know what? We don't care about dominance. We don't care about Bitcoin. There's always a coin that pumps, man. It's funny, right? That's why this has been a really strange alt season, I'll be honest. It's not like I'm used to. There's been like 5 or 6 coins that pump, and then everything else is like whatever. I know, man. I've asked Matt for that numerous times. He told me when she was doing the article, but then he didn't send me the link. I gotta check it out. Let's find this. This is my friend's wife. Red carpet rendezvous. I'm a real person, so anything I do, I use my energy to help other people. And this is my good friend's wife. Red carpet rendezvous. This is Lauren Conlon. She's a sweetheart. She's also a mother, and she goes onto the red carpet and she has like really good. She actually really loves, like, she was like into all the movies, Gilmore Girls, stuff like that. She loves interviewing these people. Like, it's her passion. I think she asks really good questions. She really is amazing, and definitely check her out, man. Her latest interview was with Brock Pierce, and he loves Sinbad. He said him and Sinbad formed a great bond, and he actually loves Sinbad too. So I voted for Brock Pierce in the presidential election. So when I saw that someone I knew had interviewed him, I was really excited about it. So he's literally the definition of a Renaissance man. He was a presidential candidate, a super successful child star, now a tech entrepreneur and a Bitcoin billionaire. We talk about his acting career, guess who he still keeps in touch with from the Mighty Ducks, Sinbad, his presidential campaign, and so much more, because he's just that interesting. Listen wherever you listen to the podcast on 12/23. So that's out today, man. Yeah. So we want to check that. We want to definitely watch this podcast. This is sick. So check her out, man. She's on Spotify, Apple Music, and iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. So check it out, man. Red Carpet Rendezvous with Lauren Conlon. That's my buddy's wife, man. Shout out to Lauren doing her thing. I love anyone who's really willing to get out there. Yeah, available wherever you get your podcasts. People get them all different apps and stuff, mainly on your phone, right? Now, we gave you some stocks that we've been talking about. Now, what did I discuss? I've been saying Apple. I gave you Apple here. It was in this pennant. I said buy in the pennant here, or even on the breakout here at about 119, 120. Get into the breakout. I said we're going to consolidate. Now we're going to consolidate. We're a little high on the daily, so the daily does want to come down. Looks like we'll consolidate a little bit. Let's take a look at what's going on. We do have a star doji candle up here. Indecision for a split second. But I'm still very, very bullish. Let's go to look at the 1 hour. So the 1 hour is doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which is consolidating to the right. So what we want to do is we want to see these Stokes come down on the daily while we consolidate to the right. That's really the plan here. And we're going to form a bit of a bull flag, like I showed you. How many pennants do I draw? How many things do we get into? And you can see this is still moving. And if we took the length of this pole, which would kind of bring it in, even though we have the gaps here, that's the temporary target continuing its way up to 140. Now we have a way bigger target inside the bigger pennant. If we get back to that daily, see this beautiful pennant here, and we did break out already. We're on our way up. I'm calling it 166. 166. You still have a chance to make 26% out of Apple to my target. So I'm calling that. It's a call. No one gave it to me. I didn't take it from any other channel. I didn't take it from any other service. I was here with you guys one day. Someone asked about Apple. I drew a pennant, and I made the call. So there's your call for Apple. Very similar to my Tesla call. It's right on track, ready to go. Here's my Fluent call. Fluent continuing its run up. Look at it hitting my exact target that I said it was going to hit, which is my green line here, actually poking above my green line. And I told you guys, look, there was a gap up here. See this? We went fast through there. I said there's an easy chance that we can gap up very fast. Up to 468. Fluent making mammoth moves up 31%. This was kind of a call I made just recently. I said, hey, you get into Fluent here at the bottom of this trend line. It's showing strong support. See? Resistance. Bounced. Resistance. It bounced off support here at 345. And then boom. Fluent booming up. I'm calling Laser to move big alongside Apple. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at LAZER. LAZR in the stock market. Luminaire on the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what it looks like on 34. Okay, right now we're not seeing a bit of a double top pattern, right? So far, not the best pattern, but we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. MACD actually turning up, but lack of bullish momentum here. I'm seeing a consolidation, which is good. Let's see what's going on here on the 4 hour. 4 hours spent. So this thing is brand new, though. This thing came out, on December 3rd. So we can't get a lot of information on this at the very moment. Right now, it wants to roll to the downside. You can see right now rolling to the downside. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Interesting. This thing is consolidated though. So let's take a let's make a bit of a. So it was in a falling wedge. So it was in this downtrend. It broke out of the downtrend, came up, hitting the 200-day moving average. Interesting. It is curving back down right here on the 1 hour. So it looks like it's forming this pattern here. I'm gonna go to a smaller time frame because this thing is really has only been out for so long. What I also see is my favorite, my bowl. Whenever things form a bowl, that's a really good sign of consolidation. You can see this hitting. I actually 34.54 might be a nice time to get into LAZR. Shout out to Tomas, man, one of my great friends. Love you, Tomas, man. Love you, man. Nice guy. So it's actually forming a cup and handle. Look at this. Here's your cup. There's your cup. There's your handle. My sister's kids, man. Gotta love it. Anyway, there's a cup. There's a handle. And yeah, this could keep coming down. Now let's take a look. So it's in a cup and handle. Let's take a look at support and resistance lines for LAZER. So new. Very new. Hard to really get a handle on it. It doesn't mean it can't blast off. What I like about it right now is it's forming consolidation. So look, it came all the way up. If we pull a Fibonacci level on this too, you see what it's doing. And it came all the way to the 886 and bounced. That's like the lowest usually things get. Usually they get to the 618 or the 786. So it's an 86% retracement from its high on December 8th of about 49. Came all the way back down, consolidated, boomed back up, forming a bit of a weird pattern here though. It could be even a somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern at the moment. Not sure exactly. It did break up here, bounced off support again. You know what? It looks like it has strong support at 32. Hard to call because it's small. Yeah, we went over fluent already, man. Doing unbelievable. We just went over fluent. I'm calling for it to go to 750, man. That was my call. I'm sticking to it all the way from $2. You can see the reversal in that. So now we're in this bigger pattern here. In my opinion, we were in the rising wedge and we fell out. So we broke to the downside of the rising wedge, kind of a little bit. That was your, yeah. Now we're building the story. Seeing what's going on. There's our pattern. Seems like we're getting held up here. We did get a golden cross here on the 15-minute, which is the 50 crossing the 200. SHOP, you can't beat it. Dip today, but a killer stock. Mr. Peppers, thank you. Shout out to Mr. Peppers for coming in to the live stream. Never seen your name before. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate that. So check it out. This is coming up right here at 29.44, and then we also have 32.88. We did get wicked here. I'm going to make a call. I think this is showing strong support here around 32.54. The 4 hour says that it's a little spent, and we did double top here, which worries me a little bit. Can't see bearish divergence yet as well, though. A little bit, not slight. They're still following it. You know, we whipped off a 32.64. Looking for strong support here in this region. I'd watch it consolidate a little bit. Give you guys another call on this. But yeah, there's a chance this is very bullish. Right now, I don't see bearish signs completely. And I do see we're in a cup and handle. Cup and handles are extremely bullish. So yeah, this thing could blast. Let me give you a target of the cup and handle, actually. I'll tell you where I think this thing's going to go. Or where the chart says it's going to go. I don't like to use the word think. Show you where the chart thinks we're going. So here's your cup. That would make your neckline this green line about. Here's your handle sticking out on the side. And then we would take the length of the neckline to the bottom of the bowl and then run this off of this line here and kind of give it an angle. So look, we have to break that resistance and then we go to 54. So I'm bullish on this. Looks like it has a cup and handle with a target of 54. So Luminaire, LAZER, laser, looking really good actually. 30-minute doesn't look too bad, honestly. Low on the Stokes. Looks like we'll double bottom. I feel like we're going to come back down and you're going to be able to touch 32.29. Maybe wick a little into this area here, into the 30s. I think if you can get this for 30, that would be the cheapest you can get it for before it blasts off to 54. Nice call on this. Nice call on this. Let's take a look at SHOP. Is that in the stock market? Shopify, I'm guessing. Thing just keeps ripping, I'm sure. Wow, yeah, Shopify just on a tear on the 30-minute. Let's take a look at it on the daily. Overextended on the daily, though. Look for this to actually have a bit of a rejection coming. It's oversold, double top on the Stokes, getting super high, hitting the target. How would you get your target? Again, guys, again, this is consolidation. This is a bull flag. Whenever you can make a line, rectangle, bull flag, they call it. See? Then it formed another bull flag up here. You can see how the story gets built. These patterns are bullish until they're not. So look, we came up, we came down, we came up, we came down, we bounced. I'm sure we have hidden bullish, we have bullish divergence, which is swing down on the price, but the RSI will swing up. That tells you it's time to get into the trade right there. See that? And that establishes the bottom of the pattern. So that was a nice run. Getting here at the bottom of the pattern, 871, and running it right up all the way to about 1277 with a high. Getting rejected, look for it to kind of do the same thing it's been doing now and form another bit of a bull flag here. Wait for it to go up and down and then get in on the bottom of a consolidated period. Now, when we look at a bigger time frame, I did see this bigger pattern at play here. And this is parabolic, see? And this is what I'm talking about when I show you these rounded bottoms. See? This is like, it was a rounded bottom down here, and it just began to make a move. So here, I'll show you another one of these patterns that help you guys out. I'm just tutoring you guys, real free tutoring right now, just showing you exactly how to play these patterns. You know, you could do this, and then you could take an Elliott wave length to the pole here, which is something like that. And if this breaks out, there's your... And this thing went far. Like, this thing just kept going, like, on an unbelievable tear. Shopify, yeah, it's still... Yeah, hey, man, it's still continuing up. The daily says no way. The 3-day just got a run up, but it's also... The Stokes are high. So I think this is going to consolidate and go sideways before it keeps pushing up. But, yeah, check out Link for the Marines, man. Anytime, man, anytime. Got to look at gold, though. Got to look at gold. So, taking a look at gold. We talked about gold the other day. 3-day looks amazing. So this is the 3-day, very bullish for gold. Easy play for gold, honestly, to get all the way back up into 1950. I have a target of gold at 2142. Might want to take a call out, an options call out on gold. Maybe sell it around, you know, $2,100 around mid-February. I think that would be a great call. Double bottom here on the Stokes, pointing up on the 3-day. It's looking really, really good. Daily actually wants to curve down, so we should go sideways or something. But I don't want to see us break this level here at 1846. We break 1846, we go back into the pattern, and we start testing that 1780, 1790 region. I don't want to see that. I really don't. I was very, very bullish on gold, though. You could see it was in this falling wedge. Bit of a shoulder, head, right shoulder, came up. That's also my temporary target for gold is 1988 to break out of the head and shoulder pattern. Forming another possible head and shoulder here, though. Falling wedge as well. Still bullish on gold. Retesting the top of the pattern, so I'm still bullish on gold. Yeah, I would add to it via call options, for sure. That would be the play on this. No reason not to. Gold's going to really, really make a big move soon. Plug power, man, continuing up. You can see I have it. This is another pennant. I took the target. The target for plug power is 44, and we're halfway there at 36. I told you you could get in at the breakout or at the bottom of this pattern here at 25. When it hit 25, I told you to sell at the other place. Watch for it to consolidate. Get in at the bottom of the pattern. Again, this isn't financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. But it's completely up to you what you want to do, man. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I am just showing you, you know, moves every day that are occurring in the market. JNUG at 115. JNUG also breaking out of this long resistance it was in. You can see it busting out. Now it's retesting the top. Where's my target for JNUG? Well, it'll be right around here, 190. So you could get into JNUG now and ride it up to 190 as it breaks out of this falling wedge. Let's get back into the cryptoverse. AAVE back to 77, but you know what? It's going to form that bullish divergence there. You can see it here. And I keep telling you guys that bullish divergence forms the pattern. That's how patterns form, with divergences. I'm breaking down the philosophy of the technical analysis for you. So this would be a perfect place to get into AAVE right now at the bottom of the pattern. Look for it to boom up 38% to 110. I like this call right here. Lowest you can probably get in, 77. It hit this 3 times now. It's about a bit of a triple bottom. Go to the 30-minute and you can see 1, 2, 3. Really liking this line here at 77. Really strong support for AAVE. One of the hottest coins in the game. So I said it here, man. Remember, AAVE 77. Look, it already went to 78. Look at this thing. I think you're going to get a nice trade all the way back up to 110. A good 38% gains coming out of AAVE. Today's the day where I would load up, man. They're trying to scare you out of the alts. Today's the day where I would add to my alt positions. I would make sure I had a bag of whatever I wanted, and I would cover my basis. CHE continuing to move. Cocos, Core, Cody. Cody has huge news coming out. Fell out of the pattern. A lot of these things are looking kind of strange now. We're going to wait for them to consolidate a little bit till we get back into most of the alts. CTSI has a lot of news. Very young coin. Let's take a look at it in the 1 hour. Yeah, a lot of chop too here. But it is forming up an upper trend line. I don't feel like getting deep into that one at the moment right now. Let's take a look at Link. Now, there's some talks about Link down being a good play. Let's take a look here. 1 hour is a little spent, right? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours also a little spent. I think Link down was the play down here at 6, 7. You could ride it up to 9. That was a nice 50% gain out of Link down. Still like it's forming in this down period here. We'll see. Let's take a look at the real Link and see what we see. All right, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how to trade. You go look at the 12 hour. If you ever, this is how you do it. This is how you try to figure out what's going on. If you're in a stock or in a coin or anything you're doing. So you're going to look at it and you're going to make support and resistance lines like this. Okay, so these are your support and resistance lines. And then you want to build a story. You want to start seeing where you at, what happened, what's going on. And you want to pull what's called a Fibonacci retracement. What is that going to do? It's just going to show you where institutions are likely to get in. Now, they like to get in the 618. They do wick it down to the 706, which is a secret fib. We came down and hit that limit. That was a beautiful retracement. Now we're forming a new pattern here. You can see uptrend pattern. Like this, see? We formed a head and shoulder here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Possible. This is possibly complex head and shoulders. Double shoulder, head, double shoulder here. That could send us back down to the 618, honestly. The length of the head to the bottom of the shoulder, then you swing that out to another shoulder. That could wick us back down, honestly. We'll take a look at it. It's in this channel. Could it come back up? So we want to see Link, man. If Link can't hold this level here, 1180, and come back down to 1140, it's definitely going to fall back down. Look, it doesn't have a lot of support. It flew up. Had rejection here at 860, but it flew up really high. So it only has some small resistance here. I posted a chart a few times. My target, let's see, did you post it fresh? Let's see. Jesse Jungle, kind of a right shoulder. We'll be a couple free ones. Have to pay a transaction fee, which isn't that much on BSN. Nice. Oh yeah, today I think I can get my next NFT on the Binance Smart Chain. So you go to Bondly. I gotta remember these websites, man. Here we go. BSC Christmas Home. The issue is it always opens up here, see? So this is something that I've been doing lately. I've been doing Bondly, okay? I got into it by Renchi on my group. So we have a lot of cool people in my Telegram group. So if you want to join my Telegram, got an amazing group of people in there, really there to help you out, figure things out. And what I did, so look, you go to the MetaMask, right? You sign into your MetaMask. Now, if you're not into this, if it's too much for you, then maybe you're not a techie. I've been a techie my whole life, so this is just something that I'm really used to doing, you know? I've worked on computers, worked in this. This is kind of my realm. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to change this to the Binance Smart Chain, which I've already added in, okay? Should happen like so. Binance Smart Chain. Now it's not working, right? Funny. Connect wallet, log in with MetaMask. See, wrong network. Because it wants you to be on the Binance Smart Chain, which I've picked before. There it goes. See that? So you got to be here, and it will connect. Once you connect to the Binance Smart Chain, This will be your Binance address, okay? What you're going to want to do is go over to Binance and buy BNB coin. But then you want to send it. But when you go to send it, you're going to click Binance Smart Chain. And you're going to post this address. And then the BNB is going to come in here under an Ethereum limit. Okay? And, yeah. I do see this spinning sometimes. I have seen that maybe my VPN gets in the way of this, or I'm not exactly sure what happens. It does seem to have an issue with the VPN a little bit. But I want to keep getting the new NST that keeps coming in. We'll reload one second, see if we're getting a connection here. There we go. See? You know what it was? It was, and look at my NFTs. You can see I got the Grumpy Resmo. I did pay $300 for this guy. He's an NFT that I wanted to get. We go back home, free, and look, buy now. So this guy, the sledding bond. So they put out some more people today. Interesting. It's in Chinese. Why does it say 100 BNB? There's got to be something wrong with the site right now, right? But look at these crazy NFTs. Secret Santa swap. The Guildmaster Farzan and BondSwap are each other's Secret Santa. They swap gifts. And you will soon be using BS Swap on BSG and the BSGG card. Only edition. Full card. 6 utilities. Token airdrop. Secret Santa. Buy now. How much are these? Like, they're going off the page. They got to do some... This is crazy. Now, oh yeah, he's free now. So you got the sledding Farza, you got the sledding Remolds, then you got the Grumpy Remolds, and now we're getting into this NFT here. So if you're into NFTs, you don't know what they are. They're called non-fungible tokens. All right. Shout out to everyone here, man. I'm Long Gold. I posted a chart a few times. Morning, Sam and fam. Thank you, Love Learning. Appreciate that. So you look at here, sledding bond, BNB. Funny, this is in Chinese. BP Protect. Weird. But like buy now, like this is 2.9 BNB. It says I have insufficient wallet, but I have 2.9 BNB. You see that? This must be something wrong with their site, man. Something's going on, man. Because, yeah. Anyway, they're revealing an NFT every 19 hours. And if you get all 5, you get entered in to get bonuses and stuff like that. So, sledding bond protect. Yeah, maybe Theo can jump in here and tell us what's going on, but it's a little weird today. But this is how you get these NFTs on Bondly. And then once you get into Bondly, you can stake the NFTs. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on with this stuff. There's a tutorial showing you exactly what to do, how to do it.
Bondly is the gift that keeps on giving. And now we have our next opportunity on the Binance Smart Chain. In this video, we'll cover the details of the brand new BW.
I'll probably make a similar video to this.
Because I have no intention of sharing my address publicly.
But see, this is what I want to show you here. When you buy BNB here, see, you're going to go recipient's BNB address. You're going to paste that one from the smart contract that you entered in on the MetaMask, and then you're going to use this Binance Smart Chain here, the BEP20 BSC Binance Smart Chain, different than the Binance chain, okay? And you got to be careful. You want to make sure you're sending it on the right chain. All right, that's all. And that's why I actually had a bit of an issue, because when I was doing this, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm looking at my wallet and I should see BNB, and I don't see any BNB, and I'm wondering what's going on, you know? Why don't, and there it is, your BNB, your 2.9 BS. But it's kind of weird to see BNB like that, right? So I was like, where's the BNB? Did I send it to an Ethereum address? Excuse me. Did it get stuck? What's going on? So something's going on with this page, though. These numbers shouldn't be flying off the chart like this. And it should know, like, it should know my balance. You know, something's going on. The page looks like it needs to be reset or something. It's weird. Something's going on with the way the page is showing. But you can see your NFTs. They're right here, loaded up. I paid 10 BNB for this guy. And I don't know if you can buy him anymore, honestly. Some say the reason why, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so there's 1859 of 2,000 left. But once the day goes over, in 5 days, you won't be able to buy this anymore. And then they're going to burn the remaining ones. So there may end up only being 50 of these ever. You know, you'll know. And then you'll have something that no one else has. And that's kind of the idea behind an NFT. Okay. Sorry about that little NFT spiel, but a lot of people don't know what's going on in the NFT space. They don't know what an NFT is. And I feel like it's my obligation to kind of show you guys like what's going on in the space, what's happening, and what we're seeing, you know. Back to Link. So we're taking a look at Link right now, and it could be in an inverted head and shoulder. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder, and right shoulder. A couple of double shoulders. Or did it actually bottom here and come back down? And is it testing the bottom of this pattern? That's possible. What I do like to see is the 12-hour and the daily are very low on the. We're getting low on the Stokes, kind of resetting. I'd like to see us go sideways at this point and really hold this level here at 1180, 1187. Big deal for Link. If it can't hold that, looks like it's going to come and retest the 618 at 860, and we're going to go right past 9. You know, not a lot of resistance in this area, so that's something to think about. What up, Theo? Theo, check it out, man. I was looking at the Bondly page, and look at it. Don't you think it's messed up? You see this? See how, like, it's making these numbers go so long? Like, off the line, and you can't even see them? It's weird, right? I'm wondering if it's, like, a Chrome thing, and if it's not happening in, I'm going to take a look at it on, You must connect your wallet to continue. So, yeah, so I haven't connected in here because I have issues connecting on... It's really weird. I have issues connecting the Firefox with Brave. I don't know if anyone's had those issues, but I've had issues connecting Firefox with Brave. It doesn't always load up. No, I do connect Wallet. But see, look, it's saying that I don't have MetaMask, but I do have MetaMask. I get this issue all the time. I don't know what's going on. You know, I have to use Chrome, which I don't like. I know Smart Chain, man. We're way ahead of that. We're way over that. It's I am connected. Look, I'm already connected here. Look, I'm connected right here on. I have to use Chrome too, man. I don't know why it doesn't work on Brave. It's kind of whack. I don't like that. But look, why are these numbers so long? 1157 115, like that's not 11,000 BNBs for one of these. You know? These are the special gifts that I'm supposed to be able to get for free. Look, here has joined together Wintry Resmo. Won't be left out. Collect all 5 free promotional NFTs to receive a special gift. This is gift number 3 of 5. So I want to buy it. I have 0.298 BNB. It won't let me get them. This wasn't happening yesterday. I was easily claiming. Yeah, something's going on, man. It's not loading properly. I don't know what's going on. It should say free right here, like that, and I should be able to claim the sliding bond swap, and the BP Protect, right? Here's 3 or 5, here's 4 or 5, and there's 5 of 5, and then I'm going to get all 5 collectibles, right? And here's the bonus. The bonus is the Secret Santa swap, right? They said there was going to be a bonus. Now I'm connected to BSC. I did my BSC thing. See? Binance Smart Chain. I can flip in and out of it maybe and reset it again and see if that's what it's doing. See? It's messing up big time. There's something wrong with the page. It's not working correctly. They should say free right here, and they're not saying that. Anyway. No, we're connected to Binance Smart Chain for sure, man. We're connected to Binance Smart Chain. Should contact Bondly, man. Let them know. I'm about to send them a screenshot and be like, what's going on, dude? So look, I'll go contact the Bondly guys over at Telegram and say, guys, what's going on, Bondly, dude? Your site is acting strange over here. So here's Bondly Finance. What is going on with these prices? On a new year, a lot of wealth on a lot of wealth. BCB limited edition. 6 pieces of work, function, and token coin. Yeah, I want all the cards too, man. Like, this is crazy. Thanks, Renchi. See, now Renchi, man, my man, jumped into the Bondly Finance and said, hey, what's up with this, Peter? You know? Pete Sherpa, which is like the dude over there. You know, like, we're trying to buy these. I'm trying to claim these, and I can't claim the new ones. Crypto Dad. No. I know you. Yeah, check your NFT section. Crypto DC buying out the whole store. Hilarious. Hilarious. These are free, man. I should be able to get these for free. I don't know what's going on. Really upsets me because I want my collection. I want all 6. And I'm here and ready for my 6. I'm ready for my NFT collection. Like, I'm getting nerdy over here. You know? Yeah, you did call LBD. And I actually was really close to getting into it last night. Once I started researching what was going on with it, you kind of had me going. Let's take a look at the DEX tools. No, that's not what we want. LBD. Let's take a look at CoinGecko at least for now. Oh, that's why. Well, they got a Twitch now.
Alpha like a mofo. And it just makes them more white, I think.
This is the Bondly nerd, huh? Funny. Anyway, give me guys some tickers, man. Let's see what's going on. We'll get off of this. Dex tool link in the Telegram. Okay, let's take a look here. We're about to give you guys a really hot gem right here, okay? I couldn't get the Bondly NFTs. Wow, this thing went, wow, are you kidding me? Wow. Yes, it was at like $1 last night, and this thing went all the way up to $5. 500% gains on LBD, man. Yeah, and he put it out there. Look, if you look at my Telegram group, we have 3 rooms. One of them is the Uniswap coins and pre-sales, right? And if you can see, my man went into LBD last night early, up 30% gains up to 420, and it continued to move all the way up to 594. Unbelievable. These things are moving crazy. Small moon bag here, he says, at Look, 33 people saw this at 10:13 last night. Small moon bag here at 318. And he would get all the way back up to 584. Almost 100% gains overnight. Pretty interesting. Interesting. Here's a 4-hour fractal coming in out of someone that I look at sometimes, and he's got this fractal coming, which is just like the 12K. Remember when we battled 12K and then we continued to move? Very possible that this could occur back to 18,000 and then make our move up. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, it's just something to think about, right? Fractals are interesting for sure, to kind of get a gauge of what's occurring, what's happening. MahaDAO staking program is coming. The wait is finally over. After a successful conducted TGE, we are thrilled to announce the next big thing with MahaDAO is officially launching the staking program for all Maha holders. Here are the crypto details. So I'm a MahaDAO holder. 40% APY, 90% staking period, 90-day, 200,000 Maha tokens. Nearly 25% of the total restriction supply can be locked up with the staking program. So Waha Finance DAO. MahaDAO, dude, on Yahoo Finance, dude. That's pretty cool. British Virgin Islands XXWire. MahaDAO, the DeFi platform that allows users to mint ARTH value coins that maintain purchasing power, has launched a staking program. The initiative will provide an initial case for the governance token and MahaDAO's dual token system. Maha. Yeah, they have this an amazing value coin called ARTH. It's an amazing thing. Has more than 3,700 wallet holders, each of whom now has a chance to earn Maha tokens in a decentralized manner akin to earning interest from a high-yield savings bank account. We believe the community will comfortably fill up the quota within the 7-day staking window. Where's the link to stake? Learn more at MahaDAO. Okay, so just guys putting you guys onto a lot of crazy information. Liquidity farming. Earn interest and rewards on your crypto assets from the MahaDAO liquidity farming program. Liquidity farming program follows a curve distribution cross-chain, built on layer 2 protocols, roadmap. Yeah. White paper launch. Not showing me exactly when I can begin to mine though. Moonrock Capital. Look at all these different investors, man. Interesting, to say the least. Anyway. Hi, guys. I couldn't find LBD on CoinGecko. Anyone able to tell me where to find CoinGecko kind of info on this LBD? Thanks. It may be too new, honestly. I couldn't find it on CoinGecko last night either. It's, you know, when you ever get into these things that are like there before anyone even knows about them, it's just too new. What you got to do is go to uniswap.org. We're not saying buy these immediately, but keep them on your radar. Maybe try to get in on a dip or look, understand what it is, and try to find the next one that's coming out in a similar way. Like that's what I do. Like once I miss one, I say, oh well, I missed it. But then I say, oh well, like, well, what did it look like? What was it similar? What was a dApp? It did this, you know. I try to figure it out. So here's the LBD ETH pair, right? Total liquidity very small. Fees, wow. Interesting. 11 hours ago. Huh. This may not even be the right thing. Hard to find. And that's why these gems are there. It's not easy. That's why you really want to join my Crypto Lifer, Uniswap, Coins, and pre-sales group. That group is really going to where we're announcing and showing you guys all this different interesting stuff. If you do want to track stuff like this, though, you can go to CoinTrader Pro. So you're going to want to go to CoinTrader Pro. And you're going to want to find the viewer here. And let's see, do we have LBD? I'm not getting, I don't know how he got it. Let me see. He had it on TradingView, actually. So let's see. He had it on my old TradingView. Yeah, Link, just word of caution for you guys. Link really needs to hold 1180, 1140. If it doesn't, it's going back down easily to $9 pretty fast. So something that could be happening for Link. Also, what if it's in this larger channel here? See this? And it wants to come back down all the way to 580. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just saying it's a possibility, right? Could be in this bigger pattern. So we'll see which pattern does it want to choose. Does it want to come down into this pattern? Or does it want to keep coming up into this channel? We're going to find out in the next few days what Link wants to do. Really want to see Link break the 382 and go back over 13. If it doesn't, it's going to be in some bad shape. Yeah, synthetics, Theta, T-Fuel, Ziliqua, and INJ. Yeah, I mean, INJ is hot right now. INJ is another coin that's really, really hot. Let's take a look at INJ. It came out of nowhere and has been flying. GRT, too, is another one. Graft. Let's see. After the big pump, we could see it might have some nice consolidation. So look what it's doing here. It boomed up, had a falling wedge, came out of the falling wedge, now forming another falling wedge. But to me, I can almost... Yeah. So now it's in this channel here. Interesting. So we're going to wait for bullish divergence. Hopefully at the bottom of the pattern, which you could come back down here and test about 41 region. That looks like it would be a nice place to get into GRT. Also, the 1 hour wants to curve back down on the Stokes. We probably won't get a lot of information on the 4 hour yet, but it's just too new of a coin. You can't really see that. But right here, this looks pretty good. 47. Form a new support region. So we have support here at 42. Now, if we break this level here at 45, we're going to easily come back down to 42. So let's see what it can do. Still really new. You know, you don't have a lot of like support and resistance lines really to go off of. They're not like based, you know, they're based on one quick move. We don't have like consistency in that area. So we'd like to see that. You know what I get in right now at the very moment? No, you know what I'm kind of seeing also is possible a shoulder, head, and a right shoulder till we come all the way back down to 28, you know? Can't really get a gauge on this right now at the present moment. Hard to tell. I want to see it just keep consolidating and look for some bullish divergence, possibly down here at 41. And that would kind of QS and SB, SPPK, Weed SPAC with good valuation still would be the Yelp of the pot dispensaries. MWK stock, what a banger, 1x in no time. Just throwing those out there. Cool, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, JD. Hi, guys. I cannot find LBD. Yeah. Okay, so check it out. Let's keep moving. I like Keeper, man. I bring it up a lot. I feel like it is forming a double bottom here after coming down out of this falling wedge. Watch Keeper, man. Making a move on the 1 hour here. You can see you saw your bullish divergence established right here, which usually is the bottom of your pattern. Making a higher low right there as well. Keeper could be breaking out of this falling wedge at the moment. Could watch Keeper. You know, I don't know if it's going to come back down here. That bullish divergence really established. So we'll see. We'll see if it can break out of this pattern. If it can, it gets all the way back up here to 599. So nice gains for Keeper. So keep that on your radar right now. It did fall out of the parabola that was in, kind of moving on up. It could also be in this pattern here too, which would make it the bottom of the trend line, or it could make its way back up to the top here at about $617. Now let's take a look at XRP. XRP down, continuing to go up like insane, right? Went as high as 65 throughout this. Damn, I was in at 38. I don't stress it, man. I'll come out and say I do hold XRP long term, and I have no issues with that. Like, once I choose something to hold long term, it's okay, man. It's okay. E-Gold on eToro. That's big on December 23rd. So there's some news for EGLD. I like to see that. Funny. Interesting. I would look at XRP, honestly, for possible entry, you know? I like to get in things when people are talking smack about them, you know? Look at the 4 hour. We're spent on the Stokes. We're low. Don't be surprised if you see XRP bounce back real fast, you know? Or at least get back up into this pattern at about 46, you know? But yeah, I mean, the signs were there for Ripple. Started forming this falling trend, you know, and then the SEC. It's funny that, though, we came down and we bounced off this area here, and it's weird how the news and the technicals play out in a strange way, right? But I didn't see XRP going all the way up to that 80-cent region, only to crash all the way back down to 32 cents. Pretty sad, honestly, for the XRP holders. I have to admit, it's not fun to watch at all. Taking XLM right down in the tubes with it as well, you know? Let's take a look at INJ. Injective, man. It's, you know, another good thing to do is go to CoinGecko, right? And it will show you like the hot coins. On the phone app, it shows you, right here. Popular coins right now. Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Omasigo, Synthetics. Up 27% and moving up to $8.16. Synthetics making big moves. Let's take a look. I was in Synthetics yesterday, decided to get out. I just got in on the pump, you know. I was like, okay, Tika's going to pump this coin. He's going to tell everyone to buy it, and then they're going to buy it. It's really a lot of things in crypto are that simple. Like, you don't want to outthink things, you know? Like, a lot of people were showing a bunch of technical analysis for Synthetics, and I just was like, to me, I just bought what I knew other people were going to buy. Very simple, right? Let's take a look at Synthetics right here on the 1 hour. Last night I was in it. I did sell early, about 720. Thought I had pretty close to the top. It was playing games. Wow, so we'll go all the way to 855, come all the way back down to 684, pump all the way back up to 824. This thing has just been on a crazy ride, right? But Synthetics will probably continue to go on a tear. Look at Zilliqua. Look at all the other ones that are moving. There's really nothing stopping them. This is a very ugly pattern that we're seeing, though, in a lot of different places. You know, it's kind of a diamond pattern in a way. Not really. Pretty ugly pattern. Rejection, movement. It's in... I have to be honest, this is a strange pattern for me to even look at. All I can say that it's in this channel going up and down. Possible bull flag for Synthetics. Could get it up here also into the 10 region. Possible head and shoulder pattern though. Shoulder, head, shoulder, right? Look at on the daily. Daily is very, very spent. Let's look at on the 4 hour. 4 hour wants to cool down too, you know. We do have a bullish engulfing candle though. You can fit that whole candle in there. That's very, very bullish. So I like to see that. That's a good sign. Seems like we could consolidate. Definitely hold 736. If you get 736, looks like that would be like your next low, possibly. Okay, I have it in this bigger pattern. And it's projected to go to 852, which I guess it hit the exact top of my pattern. Look, isn't that insane? Look. How did I get that? All I did was take the length of this right here. See it? And I brought it to here. It gave me my green line, and that's exactly where the price went. To 853. Insane. Insane, right? And that's why you should always take profits at the target, because you'll be able to get back in at a later time. So Synthetics going all the way up to 858. Unbelievable. That's the only thing I was in. I was in Synthetics and LGO recently. SGMO continuing to move. Got a little sell-off today. You're going to see that. But look at that wick buy back up, man. This thing has such serious buy pressure. Serious buy pressure. Guys, don't be talking in the group while I'm on my live. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. But Link. Yeah, I feel like it played out already, though. No? You know? I see something similar, though. Yeah. Kind of figured it out. That's from yesterday. Yeah, I see some people talking bearish on Bitcoin. I'm still bullish on it, man, until I don't have to be, you know? Kin is continuing to make moves. Just so everybody knows. Yeah, don't sleep on Kin token. Look at it up huge today. And literally, I keep mentioning this, but now it's up 813% since October 19th. Kin is continuing to make moves against Bitcoin. So if you like Bitcoin and you own Kin token, and look how bottomed it was. Like, this is like really forming a whole new world for itself. Going to 300 Satoshis, that's going to be a big deal for Kin, honestly. Let's take a look at Kin right now. If Bitcoin's at 23,600 and it's times, that's actually not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's 59 Satoshis. It's worth 0.00029. So it's worth 59 Satoshis. Okay. So that would be 8. Oh, no, it's up 0.59. They're not computing this properly, honestly. They're not. They're not. Hold on. Let's take a look at it on Ike. Let's take a look at it here. But just Kin has been doing some crazy stuff, all right? And no one's been talking about it. No one mentions it. Okay, so it's worth... They're saying it's not even worth a Satoshi yet. Like, they can't even call it. So if this was a penny, this is a half a penny. It's worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of a penny. If it even goes through a penny one day, you're going to make like 100x on your money. This is absolutely insane, right? I own 1.9 million of these, so I'm trying to figure out how much I own. So if I have 1, 9, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, so 1.9 million times 0.0000697, I own $132 worth of Kin. Interesting. Honestly, though, I think it's a moonshot, and I think you should throw $100 in Kin. That's just my opinion. This isn't financial advice, but this is just something you won't see on a lot of other channels. I'm giving you guys some gems here, giving you guys some little gems that could really kind of maybe change the way you think about it all. You may never heard of Kin. You may not know what Kin is. You may be like, what is he talking about? Well, there's all sorts of weird little gems out here. I'm going to send you 50K in XRP. I would love that. Hi, Sam. The other day you said 3 commas wasn't working. Is it working okay now? Yeah, that was just due to them doing, they were doing all sorts of stuff. Also, Binance was down. Every system was down. We were in the dumps. It was tough. It was a tough day. They were doing Binance stuff. They were doing all sorts of stuff. I'm a little upset, if you can see. Not upset, but my last trade last night, I put $2,500 into XRP down. I was up $233, ended up taking profit. And we do the math, right? I was in at 38.7. So it's my one thing, man, selling early. I sell early a little too much. That's my one issue. It's better than losing money, I'll tell you that. But I'd like to perfect it, to ride a little more. So you see, I was in at 38.7 for $2,500. So if we go to XRP down, it's at 67 now, okay? Went all the way to 75. So let's just think. I was in at 38.7 right here. 38.7. I'll put a line. And I was in for $2,500. Had I taken the whole thing, I would have made $2,500. Look, 95% gains. I would have made $2,000 last night, but I instead took $200. You know, it is what it is. It's biting though. Trading can get into your head like that, you know, and then you make another move. You can't let that emotion make you make a bad move. Like, now I want to make now I got to do something to make $2,000. Like, how come, you know? And it's sad. I mean, even if I just sat there and did nothing, I'd still be up 75% right now on $2,500. So I go through it too, guys. Even me, you know. I don't know why. I still go through the motions and I say, okay, I would have made $1,875, you know. Great show, bud. Chat later. Anytime. Oh, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, man, that you would actually spend a minute in my realm. XRP continuing to go down. It may not be over yet, honestly. If you can believe it. Yeah, a lot of FUD in the market, man. They're gonna take it down, 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 down. Always take some profits on the way up, guys. Always take some profits, or get your initial out, so you can sleep at night. You know. I spend hours. Thank you so much, Mo. I appreciate that. Thank you for spending hours with me. Hey, I hope it brings you value. You know. CoinGecko keeps coming up at 32. It probably is. I mean, they're an aggregate, so they're going to check it as it comes every few minutes, you know. They're taking the whole market too. They're taking an average of the whole market. So multiple exchanges. Wow, waves falling off, man. Wow. I think Bitcoin dominance is just continuing to rip, because what's happening is people get stopped out of these alts, and today is a great day to buy alts. I'll tell you that, guys, right now. A great day to load up on something that you think is going to fly, in my opinion. Nice to have some cash on the side for a day like today. Rose, Bell at 99, holding a nice level. Don't stress, man. You guys can't stress. You got to hold the line. That's why you got to pick projects you really like. John Kong Exchange suspended XRP. That's funny, man. I haven't even heard of that thing. That's funny, man. Oh, XRP, man. What if it just became a crap asset? Halts XRP trading following the SEC enforcement. Look at this. First Hong Kong regulated digital asset exchange halts XRP trading following SEC enforcement. Just last week, OSL became the first licensed digital asset trading platform in Hong Kong. It's the first one, and then they stop. Please note, in light of U.S. Security Exchange enforcement action against Ripple Labs and 2 of its executives, we have suspended all XRP payment in and trading service on the OSL platform, effective immediately until further notice. It's fairly damning, as it alleges the offering of an unregistered security that enriches executives while providing little value aligned with the stated services of Ripple. One crypto insider told Crawford Insider that the enforcement action was a long time coming. Perhaps a bigger question now is whether or not other digital asset exchanges will do the same and curtail trading in XRP, an entity that is now independent of Ripple. Following the news of the lawsuit against Ripple, the price of XRP collapsed by over 30%, dropping to the 4th place from the 3rd largest crypto by market cap. That's insane, man. Bevy has halted trading. Biaxi, another one, on December 22nd. I don't think you're going to see that happen on Binance and other exchanges, honestly. Free money is never free, fellas. The Spark token created the hype. What's the tag on XRP? A tag on XRP is basically like look, see my tag here? See XRP in the tag? When you go to send XRP, it's going to ask for the tag. Send me some XRP, man, please. Please. I lost my job, man. Life is hard. Life is super hard right now. I'm streaming and tutoring to try to make ends meet, right? That's what I do for a living, literally. I whore myself online. Doing as much TA as possible. Look at injection, man. Continuing to rip this thing. I had it going up 26%. Look at that. If it broke out of this flag, and it did. Wow, that was my projection last night before I went to bed. I said, wow, this thing looks like it might have some more room to go. And wow, boy, did it go. Again, I show you these guys all the time. Just form your pennants. Buy at the bottom of the pennant, on the bottom of the trend line. Create your projections, and look, you see how price went right to that area? And then you take profits. It's that simple, guys. And then you wait for it to consolidate again. You do your voodoo, because it's going to consolidate again, just like it did here, just like it did there. And it's going to do this. That's why you want some voodoo going for you. And you're also going to want to coincide that with a 4-hour rollover, probably, which is here. Look, the Stokes are high. MACD is high. We're going to curl back down. This is going to go sideways. If it's bullish, it'll go sideways or slightly down, but not go down while the oscillators reset. And I think you can get in here at 457 at the bottom of the trend line, something like that. But this is how you have to play things like this, because right now it's going parabolic and you try to find your way in, right? You got to find your way in. But this thing is on an absolute tear, an absolute tear. What's going on, my love?
Mommy won't let me play with my tent house for no reason.
It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. You know mommy's doing something for a reason. If mommy said it, there's a reason. Okay? The tag is just a way to kind of personalize the movement. You do need to tag, though. I think all XRP go to a blockchain, and then the tag establishes your individual wallet, protocol somehow. So that's what the tag is for XRP. All right, guys, I'm going to be out of here. Any last tickers you want to let me go over, let me know. I'm going to go over some news for Bitcoin, and then we're going to take a run. We went over the NFTs. We went over a lot of different things. Oh, Bondly never got back to me. Let's see what's going on in the Bondly chat. Yeah. They never answered me as to why the site wasn't looking properly. This dude got them all, man. He's live on Twitch right now on Bondly. Interesting. So we're going to get 100 Bondly for buying the 10 BNB on the BSC cards. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll get 100 Bondly, but they never ended up telling me what was going on with the Bondly, man. Have you checked out Qtum? The all-time high was at 100. I haven't looked at Qtum. I'll take a look at Qtum for you, and then we'll be out of here. Qtum at $2.27, doing a bit of a funky motion here. Forming a bit of a double bottom cup and handle that broke to the downside, honestly. Forming kind of a double top here and then coming back down. I think this is your bottom, though, at 227 for Qtum. If we look at a bigger pattern, I see it's in this giant bowl. You see this? And you always want to get in on the bull. This is a buy, a buy, a buy. That could be a nice buy right here for the bull. If we break that bull, we go to 169 really fast. So you want to see us hold this level at 227. It could be a nice entry. I'm calling a lot of nice entries today for the altcoins. I think they're bottoming against Bitcoin finally. I think you're going to see kind of a resurgence move. Yeah, I want to get the Bondly cards, but it's not letting me do it. Maybe I need to clear my cache. That's what I'm going to try to do now. I'm going to clear my cache and try to get the Bondly card. Clear browsing data, browsing history, cookies and other sites, cache and files. So all time, clear the cookies. I just want to clear the cache. Okay. Now I want to go back to Bondly and go to home. There we go. It was the cache, see? Buy now. Claim for free. Here we go. Here we go. Now you go back up here and you confirm. And then we should see another one. Boom. Welcome to the bomb family. Boom. Now I'm claiming, baby. Now it's claim this one. Claim for free. Confirm. You'll see another one will come up usually. Boom. Welcome to the farm family. We got it. And now you got to get the Santa swap for 10 BNB and the BP Protect. I don't know if I'm going to go all out, man. I already purchased the Grumswald. And I already got... So I have a little NFT collection. There we go. I put my 10 BNB and I got... So I got my collection now going. I got all the Bondly cards possible. Except for the ones you can buy. Interesting. Only edition. Full cards. Buy now. How many are available of these? There's 2,000 of each of these. There's 1931 of these. And then he's going to burn whatever doesn't get bought. He's going to burn them. Interesting. Bondly, man. Pretty interesting. An NFT on the Binance Smart Chain. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah. Are you going to give me my pill and my water? No, I know. I'm just asking.
So she's leaving, and I don't know if you want to help her pack the bags.
Okay. Look, Ledger leak. Bitcoin investor threatened with kidnapping and murder. This week, a leak related to a Bitcoin cold storage wallet manufacturer's customer database was escalated when a hacker exposed its true severity. Instead of the initial over 9,000 customer Ledger claim were affected, there were actually 270,000 individuals that had their name and addresses phone made public. Each passing day, the impact of the leak begins to spread and show just how scary things could get for innocent victims. In a Reddit post, one Bitcoin investor revealed that the self-proclaimed meth addict obtained their information from the leak and threatened to not only kidnap the investor, but stab to death any of his relatives found located at his residence. As new investors came into crypto space, they urged to move money off of centralized exchanges into a cold wallet they own to prevent hacks and establish personal ownership of the property. The reason behind the advance is due to the fact that most exchanges keep assets in a hot wallet that is constantly connected to the internet, making funds accessible to the hackers. Interesting. Within days of warnings going out in response to a widespread data leak involving the private and personal details of 270,000 users, stories began to pour in from a number of sources. One Twitter user claims that hackers somehow obtained their SIM and use it now to access and drain Coinbase accounts of Bitcoin and other assets. This is crazy, man. This is really, really crazy. You got to protect yourself. You really do. Have another wallet. Buy another wallet. Move it to that wallet. We've had issues with Trezor. We had issues with Ledger. It's sad. And it scares people that are new, like my friends and family who want to get into the space and they're not ready to really be techie and defend themselves. Skybridge Hedge launches a Bitcoin fund with $25 million investment. Okay. As reported earlier today, a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund run by President Donald Trump's former director Anthony Scaramucci of communications has invested $25 million in a Bitcoin Skybridge, a fund that funds the use of channel. That's such a small amount too. It's kind of like, People are like, 25 million. Like, oh well, right? Not a big deal. Like, not a big deal at all. Grayscale keeps buying another. Yeah, Grayscale just keeps buying Bitcoin. It doesn't stop. Anyway, guys, I have to run. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for coming into the show. Hope you comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I did not get notified of the stream. Well, I'm on every day at 9:30, so you don't have to get notified by it. I'm on every day at 9:30. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Comment, like, and subscribe, and just keep being you. I appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for coming in. Jesse, I love you. I'm really happy. I'm really sad that we missed you today, but don't worry, man. You're so consistent. We'll be back. We'll be back.